Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckatini, and what I got for tonight, man, I'm gonna break down this big man right here. Now, if you're an SEC fan, you probably know who he is. This big man has played at Florida, I believe, for the last 3 years. I think for 3 years, I believe. And heck of a player, Hadn't got a lot of playing time. He's played behind a really, really good front line there at Florida the last couple of years. But man, he's in the transfer portal. And I'm going to tell you what, he's a true five. He's your 7'1", 72 big man that everybody's clamming around trying to get, Arkansas included. And I think Arkansas was definitely interested in him. The catch is that he's waiting on a waiver. He's filed a waiver because, if anybody should get a waiver, it's this guy right here. And I'll hit on it here later in my PowerPoint. But he had broken his leg, and he came back and played in like February. And he only got to play in like 16 games. So you would think if anybody would get a kind of a medical red shirt or a waiver, this young man right here would get it. And if you don't know who this is, I got to look at my name here, but it's Micah Handlogten. Micah Handlogten from Florida. And man, watching him play, I'm going to show you some video here at the end of this. Really excited about him, man. He's a heck of a player. And if he didn't have that hanging over his head, he'd be on the team right now, I can promise you. This guy has upside written all over him, and a really good player. And but he is a true five, He's a post man. He's not any kind of a stretch, but a heck of a player, somebody that Arkansas definitely could use. And I was listening to Kevin McPherson last night, who's really dialed in, I think, and he was saying his intel was that Arkansas for sure is looking for two big men, And so, boy, this guy here, Handlogten, would be a heck of one if we could get him, if the waiver and everything turns out. Now, the catch is usually waivers in normal time, you don't hear those don't get cleared until May to July. And right now they've got that 5 for 5. You get 5 years regardless to play 5 seasons. I think my nephew told me that they've suspended all those for right now and just waiting to hear about that. So maybe you hear about it pretty quick. If anybody deserves to get a waiver, it's this guy here, and I'll talk about that a little bit more here later on. I just don't want to keep repeating myself. But anyway, really excited about this guy, Micah Handlogten. So let's check him out, and I'll show you what I mean here. All right, first of all, player info. He is a center. He's a true five. He's 7'1". Some people say 7'2". I think I got 7'1" off of 247 Sports. He weighs 255 pounds, so he is that big man that everybody's wanting to get. I mean, he fits the bill there. He is from Huntersville, North Carolina. He went to high school there at Southlake Christian Academy. Now, he started off in college there at Marshall. Had a really good year. I think he was the freshman of the year there in the Sun Belt, and then he transferred to Florida. It's kind of like Cooper Flagg there that was at Duke. His mom said, when you're the best player in the gym, it's time for you to find a new gym. And that's kind of here what Micah did, I think. He pretty much dominated. He was the best freshman there in that conference, so he looked for a new gym, and he went to Florida. Now, he does have 4 years of experience, and he's seeking his waiver for his 5th season. And he was on their national championship team, and he was a contributor to that team. So he's played at the highest levels and done really well. So really excited about him. Now, here was the stats this past season. He averaged about 4 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 63% from the field. Like I say, most of his shots are coming right at the rim. In the lane, he's a dunker. Most of it's right around the rim. He did have 30 blocks, which that averages out to about a block a game. And he only played 15 minutes per game. That's about all he got, was right at 15 minutes. So low amount of minutes. You think if he goes somewhere and gets his minutes increased, he's really going to pad his stats there and really have a big year. Could really show a lot of upside there. How he impacted the team there at Florida. They were the number 1 in the nation in rebounding margin, in offensive rebounding, and total rebounds. So he helped them do that. They had a very talented front line, Florida did. They beat the dog mess out of us. And so Micah was playing behind a bunch of really good players. And he's a good one too. Now, so he was part of an elite front court system. Now, in 2023, 23 and 24 was his breakout year, really, there at Florida. He had a really good year that year. He had scored 5 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, and he shot 64% from the field. Now, the big thing was he had 108 offensive rebounds that season, and that was second in Florida history. So imagine that. This guy is an offensive rebounding machine, man. He was top 5 nationally in offensive rebounding percentage that season. I mean, you know, that is huge. I mean, you're getting your team extra shots, extra baskets. I mean, a lot of times he can catch it and he can dunk it in, you know, putbacks. I mean, that is really important. And think about all the really good offensive players we're going to have. You know, we got 3 5-stars, and then we got the boy from Georgia, my goodness, Wilkinson, forgot his name there. He's a 5-star too. We got a lot of good scorers and players, so we need some rebounding. We need some guys getting a rebound. Bowser's going to be good at that, but boy, this guy here, Micah, is going to be a heck. Micah Handlogten will be a heck of a rebounder. You know, if you can somehow get him, you know. It's real hard, though, right now with the time frame. You know, you can't just wait and then wait on him, then you don't get it, and then you're left holding the bag. You don't get anybody. So, real tough position there for Coach Cal and whoever's really interested in him. He's definitely worth waiting on and trying to get him. But, boy, it's tough there. You know, how are you going to play that? But if anybody can figure it out, Coach Cal can. Now, his freshman season at Marshall there had a really good year. He averaged right at 8 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. So his stat line there was 8-10. Big time there. He averaged 2 blocks per game, which is really good. He was a Sun Belt freshman of the year. So, you know, really good freshman year there. And then he went on to Florida, Nationally, though, while he was at Marshall, he ranked 11th in blocks per game and 16th in rebounding in the nation. So you see a very elite shot blocker and rebounding. And that right there shows his true upside, you know, what he can do if he gets extended minutes. Man, he could be a really good player with blocks and rebounding. Just could really, really be a big-time player. Be a PTPer, baby, like Dick Vitale used to say, prime-time player. He could do it, man. Now, elite rebounding, man, that's what he does. That's his real strength. He had 108 offensive rebounds in 23-24. He had 101 offensive rebounds in 25-26. I mean, that just creates extra possessions for your offense, makes your offense so better. And now look at this right here. I'm going to move my picture down a little bit. Said he was one of only, him and Micah and then Patrick Young were the only 2 guys to have multiple 100-plus offensive rebounding seasons at Florida. Now think about that, man. I remember Florida, back when Billy Donovan was there, he had some big old frontline guys that could really play. I'm not even going to try to name names because I'd get them wrong. But anyway, man, they had some really, I mean, they went back-to-back, I think, and won national titles. Had some great big men. Just really good teams Donovan did. And but Micah and Patrick Young are the only 2 in Florida history to do that, to get over 100-plus offensive reboundings in a season. Man, that's really good, really good. All right, now his playing style, you know, like I said, he's a true 5 now. He's not any kind of a stretch. He plays in the lane, a lot of dunks, a lot of alley-oops. So he's a rim runner, and he runs well. He runs the floor well. He's an offensive rebounder, elite offensive rebounder. He's a defensive anchor. You know, he averages about a block a game there. And when he was at Marshall, it was 2 blocks a game. So he might even would increase that if he gets more minutes. He plays with a high motor. You know, his strengths are, like I say, he has an elite motor, plays hard, he's physical inside at 7'2", 255, big, strong guy, great hands around the rim. He's a shot blocker. He makes a lot of hustle and effort plays, which really love that. His limitations, though, is his scoring package. You know, he's not going to step out and shoot the ball. Everything's around the basket, so not much of a perimeter game, and his free throw shooting is pretty bad, too. He averaged 37% from the free throw line last year. Holy moly. Shoot that with your eyes closed. So we really got to work on him on his free throw shooting. But anyway, man, his hustle plays offensive rebound, a rim runner. I mean, heck of a player. Really good. And he's not a creator. He's not going to create his own shot necessarily. He's limited a little bit offensively, but boy, he can dunk it and he can rebound. And hey, that's what we need. We need because we've lost it all. We have Bowser coming in, and we need two bigs, is what Kevin McPherson's reporting, that Coach Cal's looking for two big men right now, and he expects to sign two. So, how's he going to fit at Arkansas? First of all, he's in a position of need. We're looking for two big men. He's a really good 5. He's one of the top ones left. A lot of them have been signed. I know Chom is still out there. There's some others still there, but they're getting signed up. I mean, they're asking for so much money. A lot of them, they say, are asking for like NBA first-round draft money, and they haven't earned that. I'm kind of with Coach Cal there. They haven't earned it. They don't need that money. So, but Coach Cal would look really smart if that 5x5 rule does pass, and they say, some of these experts say that'll lower the money, and because they won't be able to ask for as much money then. And Coach Cal would look like a genius then, because these other schools have paid big money, and then he could wipe up, really clean house on the guys that are left. He can pick who he wants. So, Coach Cal would be looking really smart if that does happen. Now, also, he fits at Arkansas, his rebounding. We lost all of our rebounding from last season. Great defense and depth at center. He'd work real good. Him and Bowser there both play that 5 and have a good rotation there. And he's a perfect rotation big man, come in, play, what I say role projection here, about 15 to 20 minutes a game, maybe more than that, maybe 20, 25, just an energy big man, plays with a lot of energy. He's a rebounding specialist. I mean, those are things that Arkansas needs. We've got enough of the 5 stars and offensive guys. Now we need some big men that can go in and rebound and play some defense, which our 3 5-stars are supposed to be really good defensive players too. JSJ and then Abdul Torre are supposed to be really good defensively, and JJ too, JJ Andrews. So anyway, he would fit great at Arkansas. His advanced role, he's a connector big. That's a word I hear a lot here lately. And what that means, he connects the offensive and defensive ends. He's not just real strong at one and don't do the other. So that means he does not need the ball to take over a game. He can take over a game with rebounding and blocking shots. He makes the offense work by getting extra shots, by setting good screens, By getting extra shots, I mean offensive rebounding. He extends possessions with his offensive rebounding, and he covers any defensive mistakes. He's down at the rim. He's the rim protector. If somebody gets beat, he's there to try to correct anything and try to stop any wide open shots in the lane. And think of this, he's a screen and roll guy. Maybe miss a shot, he rebounds and puts it back. And then on defense, he can test a shot, rebound it, and kick it out and get the offense running. So, I mean, he's really important offensively and defensively. And that's what I mean by connector big. He connects the offense to the defense. And, you can't get your running game going if you can't get a rebound and get it kicked out. You can't get it going. So, super important that you get a big man that can rebound. And there's nobody better than this guy right here, Micah Handlogten. That's a tough name to say. Now, big moments this past season. He scored 17, got 13 rebounds versus North Florida, 11 and 12 versus Arizona. Hey, that's Arizona now, who kicked our butt pretty good. He played well versus them. 23 and 17 versus Georgia. That was a career high game there for him. So that shows that he can produce when he's needed. 23 and 17, 11, 12. I mean, I could see him being average a double-double if he gets the time, and I think he could really be good. Now, his intangibles, and this is what's really good for him. He has great intangibles. And I put this matters for an Arkansas fit as well. He gave up his redshirt year to help his team. Now, listen to this. So, in February of 25, which is the 24-25 season, he had broken his leg the season before, and he And so he was going to sit out the whole 24-25 season and let his leg heal. Well, it comes there in February. They need some depth at center position. They need some big men. And so he come back and played. I think he played like 16 games. And he played a key role in that national title run. Probably would not have won it without him. He showed toughness and team-first mentality. And that's what I mean. If anybody should be granted a waiver or medical, red shirt, whatever, it should be this guy here. It should be Micah Handlogten. He should get a waiver. He should get that medical red shirt because he only played in 16 games. So we coaches love this type of player, man. He's a team-first mentality, plays with a great motor, just really good. This is the kind of player you need on your team to be really good. My final take here before I show you some video is that this is not a flashy pickup. He's not a 5-star 99 ranking, but he's a winning player. He has championship experience, elite rebounding. You got to have that to start your offense. You got to have that to stop the other team's offense. And he brings toughness. My verdict here is that he's a low star because he's not ranked anything. No star, I don't think, in the transfer portal from what I've seen. But he's a high-impact player. He's going to impact your team on rebounding and defense, and that's what Arkansas really needs. They got to have some big men. They're looking for 2. And if it could come around somehow that we could get him, but would be big. I'm telling you, it'd be really big. So I'm hoping things work out. He gets that waiver. And, boy, I'd love to see him play for Arkansas, but it might open up other guys, too, if they do that 5 for 5. All right, so that was my last slide here. Now I'm going to hop over here and show you some video that I have. And I'm going to stop my screen here, my video. That way my computer won't be lagging so bad, hopefully. But here's Micah Handlogten right here. And this is from this season. I'm going to make this full screen. And it's about 6 minutes long. Probably won't play all 6 minutes. We'll probably go about 3 minutes and see how we're doing. My computer's not the best in the world. It gets to lagging pretty good there. But I want you to see him and see what I'm talking about. So let's check it out here. All right. He's number 3. There he is setting a screen and rolling to the basket. Lay it off to him, and boom, big dunk right there. I love to see that. See a big guy. Here he is right around the basket down there. Offensive rebound and slam it home. The offensive putback. That's what you see a lot of with him. Here he is. He's under the basket, moving around, alley-oop to him. Just a big guy. He's very athletic. But now he stays around that basket. There's Boogie giving him a pass. Good play right there. Really good play. Here he is, should get an offensive rebound. Look at that. Boy, that was big time there. Holy moly. Here he goes. Good hands right there. Guys, that's Arizona all around him. He goes up strong, gets fouled, makes the shot. Really big play right there. This is in the tournament game, in the first round here. Good screen right there. Here he is running offense, top of the key. Good pass, rebound, roll the basket. Look at him there. Good play right there. Heck of a player. Here against Georgia. There he is right there playing some good defense. Block shot. Get it out and start your offense. Take off. Here he is here playing some defense here, stepping out away from the basket. Look at him. He can guard a guy driving. Look at there. Tough defense right there. Really good defense. Like it a lot. Here he's going to help. Like I say, he corrects mistakes. He was help defense right there. Blocked the shot. His teammate got beat. Here it is. Look at that cut to the basket. Boom, right there. Boy, that's nice. Oh, it's nice. Here he's going to come out, set that screen, and roll. Going to trail here. Offensive. Well, he didn't have to offensive rebound it there. But anyway, here he's in the tournament. Good hand right there. Boy, good catch. Look at him. Composing himself, going up strong, getting away from the basket. That's very smart, Get away. Get to that weak side. Get that offensive rebound. He understands where you're going to get offensive rebounds. He's a really intelligent player. Here he is here. Going to run the offense a little bit. Look at our good pass. He throws the alley-oop. So you see, man, he's a really good passer, too. Offensive rebound there. Look at that good pass right there. Wow, that was an SEC tournament. Really good play right there. Here's down there getting, see how he moves away from the ball. He's really good job of finding that open spot. A lot of guys will just stand there. He knows to go to that weak side when somebody's driving at him. There he is, a good pass, setting a good screen up top. Good play right there. He set some really good screens too. Here he is, alley-oop to him. Yeah, he's a perfect rim runner, that dunker spot. Really good. There he is there. Look at there. Man, that's nice. When he can just catch and dunk it like that. Here's on defense, playing good defense. Look at there. Good block right there. Watch him running. Watch him run the floor. He runs the floor well. He definitely can get up and down the floor. Here he is with a block right there. Wow, big-time block. Oh, wait, that was not him. I apologize. Here he is going to get the rebound. That was another big man. There he is. Rebound. He's going to get it out and push it. Here he is on defense. Block shot. Great play right there. Keep the ball moving. Roll the basket. Good play right there by him. Good play by Micah. Up top, setting the screen, rolling. Throw that alley-oop to him. Boom. I mean, like I say, this guy's a heck of a player that you definitely could use, man. He would be a really good addition, a position that we need, a position of need for sure. Heck, we might just watch the rest of it here. Throwing him the oop. Big play right there. Where's he at here? There he is, setting a screen at the free throw line. Look at there. Good hands, dunking it home. Here he is right there, going to throw him. There he is. Good score right there. Here he is, posted up, drop step, dunk it home. There he is on the off, away from the ball again. He's on that backside. He knows where to go, get those offensive rebounds. He's not one of the best offensive rebounders in the game because he don't know. He knows where to go. He's very intelligent. Here he is, rolling the basket, throwing an oop, good pass. Is that him posted up right there? Yep. Look at there. Good play right there. Handlogten. Good catch. Left-handed, finished with his left hand there. Here, running the floor. Here he is. Look at there on the break, getting a dunk right there. That's against us. Oh, boy. Look at there, alley-oop to him. Really good play there. Look at him. He's away from the ball. He's going to that weak side, ready for that rebound or that alley-oop. Really good job right there. Here you go. Going to run the floor. There he is. Look at him run the floor. Great pass right there. Wow. Really good pass. And I think that's all of it. So, man, really like what I see here. Really good player. Elite offensive rebounder. High motor. Plays hard. Good defensive players. Going to block a lot of shots. I mean, he checks a lot of boxes that Arkansas needs, And I hope we hear from him. Usually, like I said, those waivers, you don't hear from them until May to July. And right now, I'm hoping they do that 5 for 5. They get that figured out quick and then get these guys eligible where they can, play. And that definitely would open it up for him. He'd be able to play. And I'd love Arkansas to get him. If Arkansas gets him, boy, it'd make me happy for sure. And a guy that Arkansas really should be interested in. I hear they are. McPherson says he's, that Coach Cal likes getting SEC players because they play in the league and they know what to expect. And so this guy here, Micah Handlogten, he checks all those boxes. And, man, be a heck of a player. So I hope we get him. Hope it works out. Well, I'd be super excited if we did. Anyway, guys, that's about all I got here. I just want to thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. And if you would, do me a big favor, click that thumbs up button and then subscribe to my channel and then click that notification bell. That way when I make a new video, it'll tell you. And I'd love for you to come back and watch some more. Don't be a stranger, and leave me a comment too, whether you like it or dislike it. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you have any intel? Who's Arkansas after? What's the latest intel? If you got any, drop it below. And tell me what's going on. And because I don't have a lot of intel, I just try to break players down and just kind of tell you what Arkansas will get from them. So anyway, man, super excited. I hope we get Micah here. Micah Handlogten. I think it'd be a great pickup for us if everything works out good. And that's all I got, guys. I appreciate you watching and spending time with me. I thank you so much. And I hope you have a great evening, have a great day whenever you're watching this. And as always, go Hogs.